Hi, everybody. I'm Matty Day,
Tommy Burns.
and we are going to do something a little different here. This is normally the part of the show where we do a nice little goofy introduction joke piece for you, but
Recent events, not really in the mood.
didn't quite have it in us tonight, and we didn't think it was entirely appropriate. So what we wanted to do here was just take a second and address the elephant in the room. And we know the shock has come pretty hard on a lot of you. It came pretty hard on us too, and we just want to let you know we've got empathy for you, and we're here for you. If anything, we feel like this is, as hard as it might be, this is an important time not to lash out, not to.
I'm done finger pointing just as much as everybody, but when certain expectations and
right. So we'll make this quick, but just want to let you know we're here for you too, for whatever that's worth, and maybe a piece of advice too. If you're gonna do anything right now with how you're feeling, we would recommend taking a look in the mirror, kind of looking inside, looking inward, and we know that can be tough. We're doing that ourselves. We're going through the same thing, and we maybe just
things that I thought I knew.
It can almost be a bit like of an identity crisis. It can, for some of us, it can almost be like a full-blown, debilitating existential dilemma. It's hard.
Yeah. It is, but Andrew Luck played a hell of a game.
He played really hard, and Frank Gore played really well too.
Still doing it, 2 tutties. But the voting is not done, Matty.
Oh no? How's that?
Proposition 54.
Which is?
If you had to exile one of these people from the Packers, never to return, who would it be? Ted Thompson, Mike McCarthy, or Aaron Rodgers?
What the fuck? Really? I have to do this? Don't make me do this. Don't make me do this.
Do it.
Not Aaron. Not... Oh, shit. Don't make me do this.
It only gets harder.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, fuck.
Think about leadership.
I know, but who provides leadership with the tools to lead? Shit. Don't do this to me.
Answer me.
We've
talked about a lot of hard
decisions.
decisions.
This not live. Like... Ted, because he's oldest. Oh, I'm sorry, Ted. I'm so sorry.
I didn't say it. Act 6F.
Oh, my God.
If for the rest of the season you could bring back one of these players with the guarantee of no long-term or short-term injury concerns, who would it be? Eddie Lacy or Sam Shields?
That's the whole point, though. They're not even...
No, I'm not. I'm saying they're both good for their life, head and everything else, for this season.
Oh, my God. Oh, you can't do this to me. What the fuck?
There are no wrong answers.
There is a wrong answer. There's whichever one I say. I want them both back. Eddie... Fuck. Is free agency allowed?
It's just this season. It's no matter what happens beyond.
Eddie. I'm so sorry.
Bill 339BA. Would you rather be able to bring your own beer into Lambeau games or have free unlimited food?
Beer.
I thought so too. I ran into someone who said food, but you only eat so much food. What do you consume throughout the entire game, especially of your choice?
Yeah.
Being able to have.
One, I mean, maybe like I have no problem buying a brat, especially with those foot-long brats.
Yeah.
That's a lot of brat.
And there's something about the food experience that, like, beer is beer, but the
Right.
the food experience.
Holy
Perch dinner, which
cats.
we're still looking for
Perch dinner.
reviews.
Yeah. How's the tartar at Lambeau? Get at us. Let us know. But thank you.
And finally, Proposition 54.
You already said that.
Amendment 89. Would you rather have to make Lambeau a dome or sell the naming rights?
Where the fuck? Wow. Oh man. I will say sell the naming rights.
You fucking heretic.
What?
Guys, it sucks right now. We're 4-4, but
Yeah.
at least we're not 4-4 and it feels like we've played to our fullest potential.
Truth.
It's 4-4 and we feel like we have a lot left on the table and we have a lot of room to improve. And how do we fill that gap? How does a player improve? I guess that goes to, is it players executing? Is it coaches coaching? Is it chicken or the egg? I mean,
coaches coaching. We watched a little. We were watching some pressers over at the lovely 1919 before this. Nice little place to pregame for live from Stadium Drive.
the faucets?
Oh, we will talk about the faucets. The presser, though, more like the depresser. Ron Zook, after Sunday's loss to the Colts, that opened up with the game-winning, essentially, kickoff return for a touchdown, I could hardly watch that thing without fucking crying like a baby boy. Ron Zook, man, oh man, oh man. Ron Zook is such a sweetheart. Fuck, it sucked to just watch, man. It
Well, you
sucked.
know, I think about that. He came over there and I fucking didn't really understand. Well, you know, it was not 4 and 6. It was 5 and 5 on each side.
I should say that we tried to watch the Ron Zook presser, but we were just watching it on a phone. And again, no matter how much you turn up the volume on Ron Zook, you cannot hear it. But the rest of our experience at 1919, lovely, with
Carly.
an odd exception. Shout out to Carly, shout out to Shay. But what happened in the little boys' room, Tommy?
It's a Volrath setup there, and we appreciate that very much. And it's very nice, the copper pennies on the wall and everything. But
Yeah, that was
but you go and every sink is not created equally, and it is a
No.
very nice sink, or whatever. But we were washing our hands, and it's activated, but you the motion sensor's down here.
Motion
and your hands
sensor's
are
down here,
and the spigot.
The spigot is
and
way
it
up
comes
here.
like
It
Niagara.
cascades down.
Yeah. And you can't, no matter what angle you position your hands, there's splatterback. Because
Much.
your hands are so low by the sensor.
You
the
can't-
spigot is so high.
I mean, you could do like a two-handed thing,
breaker,
but
like a trickle. Like, you may use one hand to break it down.
maybe. Anyway, Mike McCarthy killed it on his press conferences as usual.
anything? What talking about McCarthy?
When he could understand who was asking the questions. You guys, we know we're supposed to watch the coaches and the players and hear what they have to say. But when you listen to these things week after week after week, you start to just notice the way that the questions are asked of these people. Packers.com. Check the shit out. There's one individual, and it took us a long
the
time.
first and the last.
yeah. He's one of the first and one of the last people to ask questions. Listen to the man talk. It's like a fucking spider on the wall. So, Mike, I was just wondering,
next time you're in that position where and then you kick the ball. What's going through their head in that minute?
You know, Mike, you said last week that the positions are going to come in and talk about how Randall Cobb question what kind of availability he had. Is there a process that he dealt with people with kind of having that?
Randall Cobb. or just what about Randall Cobb?
I would like to say right now for the fucking record, what I was telling people as the Vikings got off to a wonderful 5-0 start in their new stadium, and Sam Bradford got his 14th win.
Took the world by storm.
There was no way they would maintain. Have you guys ever in your life, have you ever in your long-legged life watched a Minnesota Vikings team fall on their own knife? They're horrible. That's a horrible franchise. They can't do shit right. And what did they do this season? 5-0. Now what?
5-4.
5-4. From 5-0 to 5-4. Minnesota Vikings done fucked all kinds of up. And it all started, in my opinion, when they didn't mind that their offensive coordinator, Norv Turner, resigned. They didn't mind at all. They
Unexpected.
Oh, okay, Norv. Just it's been a pleasure working.
I'm just still scratching my head as opposed to what transpired. I mean, yes, chips were down a little bit, or this or that, whatever.
They didn't say shit, of course.
Nobody said anything.
Very tight-lipped. He
was very diplomatic about it. He didn't say anything to the mass media. He was just kind of
there was one public statement from now former offensive coordinator for the Vikings, Norv Turner, and he said, it's a great.
I wish him the best.
Great franchise. Nothing but respect.
I thought it was best for
top
the team.
Down. I thought it was time for me to step down.
0 answers.
Nothing. So what actually happened, Tommy?
He hasn't said stuff to anybody from what I know.
So,
what would he say?
Did anybody check in on Norv Turner? Has anybody heard
any
from
friends
him?
in the business that maybe would have called him?
Hum with me.
Norv Turner.
Hey, Mike. It's Norv Turner, former offensive coordinator for the Minnesota Vikings. How are you?
I thought we came out with energy. I thought we had a good week of practice. I placed all the faith in our medical staff. We're going to keep doing what we're doing. It's not a question of preparation. It's a question of execution. I want to say I thought your composure, how you handled your resignation, was frankly phenomenal. With that, I'll take your questions.
Oh, I'm over it. I moved on past those Vikings. Dead to me. Next chapter begins. I am making progress. Moving on, moving forward. But suppose I wasn't, Mike. You've bounced between a couple teams. Do you have any advice for me?
Listen, I appreciate that, but I don't think that's necessarily a relevant question. I mean, I think my time as an assistant in New Orleans, you look at things like preparation, things like execution. That not necessarily is something I agree with. I think you have to take into account the medical staff. I think you have to understand that what happened in the past years is not necessarily relevant to this year, but I think if anything, you stick it to to your opposing teams, and I guess that's why with these here Green Bay Packers and the St. Paul Vikings, you know, I guess I'm asking for if you'd be willing to talk about your scheme.
Oh, Mike, I'll tell you everything I know. I'd be happy to. I just, I gotta take this call. Just a second. Hello? Minnesota Vikings coach, Mike Zimmer?
Norv, it's me. It's me. And you're soft. You're soft. You're softer than a mouse pissing on a cotton ball. You're softer than Michael Bolton and Celine Dion singing a duet in the mid-90s. You're soft and you're cheap, just like your son. That's why we keep him here, because he's a fucking loser, cheap. We could run him out of town anytime we want to, just like you got ran out of town to San Diego. You had Daniel Tomlinson and Phillip Rivers, still couldn't win it. Fucking soft.
Mike, you still there?
Oh, Norb Turner, if I can call you Norb, I mean, I think we understand my body of work, and if we're talking about speaking confidence, speaking about top secret issues, I think, you know, if you'd be willing to sit down and I guess frankly I don't know if this is here in the place right now, because I don't think I have to sit here and answer questions about what you think that I am answering of what is here now. But I think if we take the time, we can come to an understanding.
Oh, Mike. Oh, I'll tell you anything you want to know. If whatever helps it, jeez, you're not gonna believe this, but Big Ziggy's calling me now. I gotta take this. Just a sec. Hello?
Hey, fucker! How's unemployment? How's the soup line? You signed up for Cobra yet? That coverage sucks! Just like you!
Mike. Oh, God. Mike, I'm so glad I'm out of the Twin Cities. It was terrible.
Norb Turner, listen, I appreciate your point of view, but you can bring your team to a Super Bowl. You can make the playoffs the last 7 years in a row. You can be the FedEx Offense of the Week 2011 in Week 6, and they still want your head on a stake. Still want your head on a stake on Armed Forces Boulevard.
Jesus, Mike. I never thought of it that way.
Hold on. Dick LeBeau, Dom Capers, Pittsburgh Buddies, Pittsburgh Connection, Pittsburgh Friends. They obviously have some history. They obviously have some knowledge. The chess match, everything that knows what's going on. Obviously, there's a team affiliation, but how does Mike feel about it? Does Mike think about? I mean, is there?
Mr. Pittsburgh himself?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Who is that?
Is he torn? Is he what?
I'm all sorry I'm late. I'm already torn. Mike is lying naked on the floor. It's already late. This is how Mike feels.
Oh my God.
I'm already buzzing about a piece of meat. Mike's torn.
This next one's by Natalie and Bruglia. I was trying to decide. I couldn't. I was torn. I thought.
Hey, Tom.
Hi, Matt.
How
What are you doing?
I'm just thumbing through the 2016 Packers official yearbook. Came out at the beginning of the season. We're
Halfway through now.
halfway done. Never to be redone. You guys, here we are. It's
And it feels like I don't know what road I have taken.
Where do we go, sweet co-host of mine?
Both hands on the wheel or driving forward.
Rubber hits the road here. Road all the way to Nashville. And what happens in Nashville this weekend, Tommy?
Oh.
Prediction.
Right. Prediction. Prediction.
Prediction. Prediction. Prediction. Call it Tommy. Call it Tommy.
Prediction.
Call it Tommy. Call it Tommy. Call
Oh,
it
it's on
Tommy.
me. It's on me. Let it on freak. Let it on go and cheat. Let me go on speak. And I will say this. It will be the Packers, not the Packers on the 23. Packers on the 23. Titans on the 20. 23, 20. Packers, Titans, get these. Get hot better night than that key. Give me get back a spike, then I'm too scared. I can't do it. What you get tonight?
You scared, son? Why the hell you gotta be scared? All they got is Marcus Mariota. He don't even put one iota of fear up in me. In my cheese head. Call it like it is. Straight from the dome. Foam coming at you. Foam brain. Ain't nothing but squish it. What's the score gonna be, son? Let me see, son. I think it's gonna be 33, son. To 26. Whatever the fuck last week's score was, it's gonna be switched. And we gonna win this time, coming out on top. Check out this dope rhyme. From Tommy, I'ma act like a mime.
Hit a little mic.
There we are. Yeah. We went out. We win out. There are no games that we lose from here on out. Getting into the tender part of the schedule, and we win out. In fact, we even get a week one, or we get a fucking bye in the playoffs. That's the carrot. Mike McCarthy's not a fan of carrots, especially on his pizza.
No carrots.
Hey!
Roll out the barrel. We got a boots on the road.
Yo! Zing, boom, Justin Harrell.
No carrots.